unique to my laptop. That's unique to this pooter. What?
Nothing.
I have that because it's unique to my pooter. You don't have it on your pooter, so you don't get that bar.
What is that?
What is that? That's a character mark. My laptop has a nice character mark. It made me sad when it happened. The strap of my bag broke and it fell. And my laptop was in my bag.
We have people on. Okay,
Hey,
awesome.
awesome. Parent like a champ, baby. Yes, ma'am.
We're a little bit late, sorry.
Sorry, we're a little late. Booming leadership team, demo team, and instructor meetings tonight, but trying to get everybody done and out the door sometimes is tough. So how's it going tonight, guys? So we're going to talk a little bit tonight about some common, uncommon courtesies kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, just, I think there's certain... What are you doing?
BK, my dog, he's dying for this. Oh, the party's on now. He's got his tennis ball. Woo!
He's happy now.
Hey, Rajal. I think we might be sending you a miss you card, Rajal, because I haven't seen you in a few days. But good to see you on, brother.
Okay, so there's whenever we're teaching our kids, man, kids are hard. We have to teach them to brush their teeth. We have to teach them to, take a bath.
I have to remind her to brush her teeth.
We have to teach them how to eat, how to, oh, God, all these things, they're just flat out hard. So, teach them, but we also want them to be nice humans, not be little fart knockers. So
they're like mini yous. They're mini humans.
So, it's important. We all, I think, know for them to say please, to say thank you, to, say for us, especially, we have our kids say yes sir, yes ma'am, to have table manners, not talk with your mouth full, and to, whenever you close your mouth whenever you're chewing.
So here's I think kind of the point is we're sometimes amazed, and then it reminds us of things we've missed with our own kids. It's like, whenever you have a student in the class and something's going on, you like grab a broom and you're like, here, take this and help me sweep real quick, and they look at the broom like, what's that? And you're like, oh my God, this kid doesn't know how to use a broom.
How do I do this?
Wow. So just some simple common things that I think we all need to be cognizant of and teach our kids. It's massive. And one of the first things is we bang in martial arts, like bang, ma'am and sir.
Yeah.
A funny story. One time I had a little kid try class. He had done Taekwondo somewhere else, like in California. No offense to my California friends. Boston, how's it going, Boston, Massachusetts? So... and after class, they got out the door. I was young and running school by myself, and they got out the door. And so later that night, I call them like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I didn't get a chance to talk to you after class. What'd you think?" And the lady's laughing like, "Ha ha ha!" And I'm like, "That's awkward." Like a strange greeting to hear it's me and then start laughing, right? And I hear some other lady's voice in the background, and I'm like, "Hey, just checking to see if you guys enjoyed the class." And she like flips and she goes, "I was appalled at the way you treated those kids." I was shocked. I thought she was joking because she was laughing. And I'm like, appalled? What do you mean, ma'am? She said, "I couldn't believe you made those little kids say sir to you." I went, whoa. In my mind, I'm like, whoa. I'm seriously thinking she's joking, right?
You don't want
So, anyway, long story short, this little guy had taken, he was like 7, 8 years old, had taken a little bit of Taekwondo martial arts somewhere before, and she was seriously mad. She was seriously like frustrated because I made the kids work their butts off. They had to answer. They had to work. It's just the way we do things, right? And she was like, I can't believe the way you just made them work so hard, and you made them call you sir. I mean, who do you think you are? I mean, and then she's like, I'm like, whoa. And she's like, I don't think we'll be coming back. And I was still so shocked. I'm like, I'm not sure what to think. So the point is and let me just tell you my response. It was pre-filter days when I said, ma'am, if you're looking for a daycare, you called the wrong place. But when you're ready for your kid to learn real martial arts, give me a call. So that was my answer. Probably not the best response I've ever had. So we don't make kids say ma'am and sir to be subservient.
Right.
We make kids say ma'am and sir to create a proactively respectful young person.
Right.
There's a difference. And the way you know the difference is we will commonly call them ma'am or sir. And we say excuse me and we say thank you and we're very respectful back to them. So although we push them and we nudge them and really kind of pull them along, we expect a lot of respect. But the point is we need to be doing this at home. We need to be doing this at home. You know, hey, little man, say sir. I absolutely hate it when I see martial artists, especially my people, respond to things with yup. What is that? You can still say yes sir even in text, in type, right? It's respectful. And when you do that to someone, they feel good about themselves. And then they are, I'm telling you, like 99% more likely to reflect respect back.
Right.
So, with that said, back to the lady that tried class, one more thing she said, well, where he went before, all they did was play games and just have fun. And I was like, again, looking for the wrong, this is not a daycare, lady. So
yeah, well, and we can have
we
fun.
have fun too.
And that's the thing.
We have fun looking hard.
It's not, are you going to go off on a tangent?
I am not tangenting. See my self-control? Self-control. She gets me on track, right?
The saying please and the thank
yes,
you
ma'am,
and the yes ma'am and the yes sir is about you, about me showing respect to you, not because I am confident enough to show respect. It's not about, you're bowing down and anything like that. And then, one of the, I think we all want our kids to have good table manners. We want to be able to actually go out to eat with them and not be like the people that they sit over in the very far corner because...
I love it when I'm sitting at the table at the restaurant and my son goes, I'm like,
Slade,
don't y'all love that? We're not at home, son. You can't do that, right? Really, we're not supposed to do it at home either.
Yeah, no. But, not talking with your mouth full. And the thing is, these are things that we talk about a lot with, and I think all of us do. And then, but one that I think we kind of forget about is knock before you enter a room. Just whether it's your parents' room or whether it's, like especially up here, we're in the office and our kids half lived here and they'll just open up the door and we may be talking to another parent or, having a conference with a child and that it's none of your business. Get out of here. Knock.
Knock before you enter. Knock before you enter. So anyway, guys, back to it. Parent like a champ, things to teach your kids. Work with them on saying ma'am and sir. It's not subservience. It's respect. It's creating a proactive respect.
Right.
You get back what you give. Remember that. See people with the 10 on their head. You get back what you give. Table manners, man. Teach those guys to close their mouth when they chew. It drives me crazy when I look at someone going at the table and I'm like, my mama would have slapped the food out my mouth. That is not a joke. Those of you out there that are like, oh my goodness, don't be. I turned out okay. It's like, well, I think I did. So, ish. What the heck? You're supposed to be on my team. Married like a champ, right? Okay.
That's only on Wednesday.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Take a second to swallow your bite before you start spewing, right? Knock before you go in. Ding, 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 ding. Just, if the door's closed, just knock. Or maybe listen to see if you hear voices. Just, make sure that you're teaching them some basic stuff. And this is another one. This is huge. Don't walk into the middle of a conversation and just start talking. Don't interrupt, especially adults, right? Two adults are having just, whether it's a fun conversation or serious, don't just walk in the middle and be like, dad, 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 or mom, mom, mom.
And the thing is, they do, whenever they're little, they do that, but they can learn really quick. Now, wait, big people are talking, you hold on. And you have to teach them, okay, if this is something, like, really important that you, like, somebody's on fire, we got to stop it, But usually it's not. It's like somebody ate my cookie, whatever.
Or I'm hungry.
That's whenever you say, okay, if something is really going on, you say, excuse me, but... And how to appropriately interrupt a conversation.
I will say, I think as parents, though, we have to be cognizant of what they're dadding or momming about.
Right.
That's true, because there have been times where they're like, there's a fire going, not literally, and you're like, hey, okay, I can pause this conversation to listen to you. But a lot of times with kids, it's just teaching them the appropriate times to interject or interact and not. So... and it's kind of sort of related to teaching your kids, and my kids have struggled with this, and we talk about it. It's like we play for a minute, but then now play is over. It's time to be serious again. Don't let the silly get out of hand. So anyway, go ahead, giving people space.
And then whenever one of the things that we talk about, like we're in the bank. Inside the bank, and there's like a line where you please wait here, and then the teller tells you that you're ready. Well, it's kind of that. At other places that barrier is not there. There's not a physical please stand here. So like you're at the checkout at, the grocery store or at, Target or whatever, and the next person is like standing right next to you. And one of the things that I've always been taught, and I've really tried to teach the kids, is hey, those guys they're putting in their PIN numbers, they're dealing with this is a money interaction, this is like they're at the bank. Give them some space. This is their business. Don't stand there, because I've also been and I think we all have, where there's somebody that they're like, I'm really sorry, but your card was declined. How embarrassing is that if there's somebody that's like standing all up in your business? And so give them some space so that they have that privacy of, if there is a problem or even if there's not, so they don't feel like they're having to like lay on top of the thing to put their PIN number in or whatever. That just be respectful of people's, and teach your kids that. That's what I'm saying.
Teach them to give people personal space.
Absolutely.
What is personal space, especially in the realm of like a business transaction?
Yeah.
Like you walk up and, I've been to checkout, and it doesn't bother me. I'm doing check PIN numbers, and a little kid comes up, I smile at them and high five them.
Oh, absolutely.
So as adults, it shouldn't bother you, but as a parent of that kid, you should be aware of. I'm kind of letting them
back up, Bubba. Give them some space.
I'm letting them get in someone else's personal space in business, right? So. Just one of those things to think about, be aware of, maybe.
For sure.
Another one, man, this one's a huge, making you laugh. Well, good. This one's going to make you laugh. Good. This one's a huge one, man. If I stop my car to let you walk by, pick up your knees and move, man.
Hustle.
Teach your kids that, people. Unbelievable. I can't. My mom beat me over the head. I lived on a farm road in the middle of nowhere, and she had me so afraid to cross the street without looking both ways at least 10 times. And then you had to double that because I only had one eye, right? It's like, you got to look extra. And because that car that's never on our road might run you over. And so I'm astounded every day when I'm driving places and look up and there's like a 10-year-old looking at their feet, or even worse, their cell phone, not paying a bit of attention, walking out in front of me like it's their street.
And then they actually look up and see you. And they look back down at their phone, and you're like,
So here's the lesson. Tell your kids, get out the way.
Yes.
Pay attention. Yeah. 2, teach them respect. Yeah. Like, thank you. Give a nod. Make eye contact. Give them a little wave. Like, thank you for stopping for me. And then pick up your pace like you mean it, Body language is how much of our communication? Like 55%. And it means a lot when someone, and this is really, honestly, this is not just kids, this is adults. If I stop my car, this 5,000-pound missile, because I drive a big pickup, be glad, because you would lose that battle if I didn't stop, right? So pick up your knees and get out the way. Hustle it. The next thing is handshaking. Please teach your kids how to shake hands. I'm from the South. I get it. I mean, I'm cool with that, right? I'm from Texas, and I was raised from the time I was a little bitty guy. Look someone in the eye and squeeze their hand. Give them a firm handshake, because the eye look. Web to web, baby. The eye look means sincere, trustworthy. The squeeze means I'm here in the moment and I care about you. I'm not like crush their hand, but just a nice firm grip. It also means that I'm a man. I'm here. Right? As a little boy, especially. And as a girl, I'm a woman. I'm here. I'm going to squeeze your hand and give a firm handshake. So just some, maybe little common courtesies that, and we're reminded too, our little guys, oh, geez, we've not been doing so good with that lately, so we got to step up our game as well.
Oh, no, you're going, okay, do my kids actually know their address and their phone number? And, I mean, you think of all of these, like I said, there's a lot that we have to teach them, but you know what? We want better humans than we are. We want to be raising good ones.
Calm down, Jenna. She said, no, really, crush their hand. That's awesome. So anyway, guys.
Jenna always gave great handshakes.
Jenna was always a handshaking fool. She was a machine. And probably still is. We just haven't got to see you in a while, girl. So anyway, super pumped to have all you guys on. Wanted to have a little fun, but also pass along maybe some good good tips on just kind of good common courtesies that I think sometimes we kind of slip up on, slack up on, and just want to kind of remind people of. So, Parent Like a Champ, check in. Let us know where you're checking in from. Share it for us, guys. Help us get the word out, and I'll make it happen soon. Good, Jenna. Come see us, okay, girl? We miss you. And you guys have a great night. We just appreciate you jumping on, following along, and if you private message us and let us know what you're thinking, and if you have thoughts, tidbits, questions, or anything else, because we're pretty wide open with anything that you guys want to hear. And pretty much all of this stuff crosses right over for instructors on the mat. These are things we teach on the mat as instructors, as martial artists, but also in our home life. So good stuff. Mansfield, Massachusetts. Another Massachusetts booming tonight. Personal best. Personal best is in the house tonight. Is what that is. Yeah, good stuff, Mr. Split. We good?
All right. We're awesome.
Have a great night, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you very much. Just go out there and parent like a champ, man. Steward those guys along to be assets and the best they can be. Good night.